everyone. So I am not live on Tuesdays anymore. Today is going to be my busy day. So today's the busy bee day from the hive. And today's technique is going to be following up with the cards that we made on Saturday to make a portfolio card box, to put them in, to store them, or to gift them. So I'm going to flip down to the desktop and we're going to make a really cool portfolio box. You got to see this. Watch this. Okay. So this is the portfolio box. This is a belly band that goes on it. It opens up like this, and it holds, I don't even know, you could probably put quite a few in here. This has 8 in it, 4 on each side. And these are your standard A2 cards with matching envelopes. They fit right in. They close up. Belly band goes over it. And then you can store it or gift your cards this way, and this way you have a nice place to store your cards. So this is a lot of fun because, like the One Sheet Wonder cards, these boxes are really easy to make with just a few simple tools. I use a ruler, a paper cutter, a couple of embellishments, some glue, and of course paper. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a 12 by 12 paper. You could do it with an 8.5 by 11. It just dawned on me. I could, but we're going to do it with a 12 by 12, and we need to cut it down to 10 1/4 by 8.5. So see, if I had done an 8.5 paper, I would have probably saved and not wasted paper, because you know I'm all about saving paper. So we're going to cut this. You're going to find that this is going to go really quick because I'm not chatting with people. So this project's probably going to go a lot quicker than some of my other ones. But that's okay. I can still chat. I chat to myself. So I'm going to cut this paper. 8.5. You want your paper to match the color scheme of your cards. So pick a color off of your One Sheet Wonder paper and use that for your envelope and your belly band, because you want to kind of tie it together. It gives it a really nice finished look. So with this paper, I need to score it. That's the fold lines that we're going to make. I have a scoring box. You don't need it. You can mark it with a pencil and just fold the paper. And some cutting mats also have a score tool. I have a score board. You can get these at the craft store. And this one can score on the diagonal as well as squares. So I'm going to put the long edge of my paper to the top, and I'm going to score it at 4.5, and I'm going to score it again at 5 3/4. Gives a nice big fat belly right there in the middle. I'm going to turn it to the short side, and I'm going to score it at 6 inches, and I'm going to score it at 6.5. When you're scoring with the scoreboard, you don't want to press really hard because some bone tools can cut through your paper if it's a thinner paper. So be careful with that. Okay, so this is scored. You can see, you can't see them. You tip it up. You can see the score lines there. Okay, now I need to cut out the center of, I'm going to mark it so you can see it. I'm going to cut out this piece here, which is the center between my score lines, the 1 inch in the middle, up to, from the bottom, up to the 6-inch line. I'm going to use a metal ruler for that. The reason being is I'm using an X-Acto blade. Oh yeah, you need one of those. X-Acto blade. I want a straight edge, and I don't want to wreck the ruler. I have a tendency, I find, with plastic or even the wooden rulers to cut through them because the X-Acto blades are sharp. Again, you don't need to use an X-Acto blade. You can use your scissors. I tend to just, I like my blades. So you want to cut this up to your 6-inch line. And the reason that you need to do that, I'm going to show you on the finished box. When you close the box, you want it to close and not wrinkle. So this here, see that? That gives you your nice edge for when the box is closed. Otherwise, the paper buckles and makes a mess, and it doesn't store your cards neatly. So now I'm going to cut across here on the score line again. Like I said, you can use scissors, you can use whatever you have. Okay, scrap. Nice and simple. Now I'm going to crisp up my score lines. So I'm going to fold them. Use your finger or a tool and just give them a nice tight, crisp fold. This helps when you close your box to make it close nicely and to hold your paper when it's closed. Look at this, we're already almost half done. It's a great thing. One Sheet Wonders and a couple of these folders, and you can make a whole bunch of gifts, or you could even, like, you know, if you want to join a craft fair for somebody, you could do some cards, a couple of days, you know, you could have 100 cards. A couple of months. Okay, so look, now I already have the envelope. It's done. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Look at the color. Nice pink. I picked pink because it's Tuesday. Pink is the color for Tuesdays. Go figure. Now I need a belly band to go with it. So the belly band is a piece of paper, color coordinating to the colors on my cards. I'm going to pull the cards out of the other box just so I can use them and show you. So some of the cards that we made were pinks and greens, so I'm using the pinks and greens so that when I finish making these cards, I can put them in these pretty boxes. So this one, you want your belly band to be, hang on, it is roughly 2 inches by 11. This one is a scrap from another piece, so it's just under 2. That's okay. It doesn't need to be perfect. The great thing is you can use scraps, okay? So it is 2 by 11, and this needs to be cut. Right. This is a 12-inch piece of paper. I'm going to line this up. Let's make it 11 inches. Ta-da! Saving paper. Okay. Now we got to score this as well so that we can belly band it around the box. So these get scored at 2 inches and 3.25. This fits around your edges nicely. I'm going to turn this around. It just makes it easier to score it. 2 inches, 3.25. Look at that. Now I have a belly band. It's such a cute word, belly band, because it goes around the middle of the card. Okay, now we're going to crisp up these score lines again. Nice and crisp. Look, we're almost done. Isn't this crazy? Nice and crisp. See that? Okay, now this will fit around my card. You put your cards in your envelope, and you can test it just to be sure. Okay. Fold your envelope up. You can see that your band fits perfectly right around the spine, and when it's full, it fits around the side. So now we just need to make the embellishment part of the box. Okay. I'm going to use the same pink because I have lots of it. And you want to cut 2 pieces. So I'm going to do 1 pink and 1 green. For the pink one, it's the larger piece of the belly band. See, alternating colors here. This is 2.5-inch square. So I don't even need to mark this because I have a cutting board that has markings on it. 2.5. Give it a cut. 2.5. And a pretty square. I didn't want it that way. I'm going to switch it. I'm going to do the green because there's a reason I want to do it this way. You'll see in a minute. So I'm actually going to coordinate my belly band matte because I want my pink, my pretty pink in the middle. Okay. I think I did that wrong. Of course I did. So you have extra paper. Okay. I want this one to be 2.5. Shh. Talking and crafting. Yeah. 2.5. There we go. Okay. Now I have my base for my belly band. It's gonna all be green. I could even just do the whole thing pink, but I don't want to. Well, here's the thing. I have these beautiful flowers that I got for Christmas from one of the drones. Look at that on the pink paper, how that pops. But it needs to be matted. So is this 2 inches? No, but it'll make that rose pop. Let's see. Do we want to go that far? I could go that far. No, I want it bigger. All right. I want it 2 inch. So 2 inches. That one. So this one's going to get cut at 2 inches. Card base on my band. Okay. Use some good glue. Make sure it's good glue. I found that some of the products that I've been using don't stick, and I've had to go back. If you're going to be selling your cards, or even giving them, make sure you're using good adhesive. You don't want it falling apart. So we're going to kind of center that on there. Okay. Watch how simple this is. They're so pretty too. Now this beautiful flower. It's textured. It's, smooth on one side and rough on the other, like it's on transparency paper. And when you put it on the pink, it looks three-dimensional. Can you see that? Look at the difference. Very shiny. I'm really liking the dimension on these. Thank you. A little bit of glue. The good news is this glue dries clear because it's just white Elmer's glue. Okay. It's going to be so pretty it pops. I want the rose on the pink because I want those colors to just scream. Yep. Look at that. It's so pretty. I could even make it a diamond on here. Oh, yes. Okay. So, to adhere this, oh, that's pretty. To adhere this, I want to glue the belly band so that it's 1 inch from the side on either side. I'm just putting a little dot so that I know how far to glue it, so that when I put it on the box, it fits. Now, if you want, you can even put your band around the box. See, this can actually, because I turned it on the diamond, it goes farther in. So I want that centered there. Just gonna lift it up and mark it. Oops. I don't want to lift up the flower. Lift up the green. Okay. So hold it in place. Mark it. I want my point to go there. And then it can be the same thing on that side. It can go in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue one side. Remember your markings. You want to make sure that you're square. I'm just kind of marking it so I know where to put the glue, so I don't get glue all over the box where it shouldn't be. So this is where my belly band is. This doesn't look like it's putting a lot of glue because it's a needle tip. You can barely see it, but I'll tell you what, it works really well when you do it that way. Okay, I want that there. I'm just trying to center it so that when the band is closed, see that? Rub it on there, give it good adhesion. Okay, I'm actually going to turn the band over because it's sturdier on this side than it is on this side. This side flattens. You could turn the band over and redo it using your edge to help you figure out where it goes. Just remember, it's so cool, so pretty. Ah! Okay, here's my mark. Okay, I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna mark the inside of the card so I know where to put the glue. Don't want to accidentally. So the belly band does not go all the way to itself. It doesn't overlap, and that's okay, because your little embellishment part gives it that connection that you need. So don't stress that your belly band doesn't go all the way closed like a belt. It doesn't have to. I'm going to do it upside down again so I get that nice edge to glue it on. Look at how pretty this is. Oh, I'm loving this. I'm going to take it off, flatten it so I can get a good tight rub on it. Make sure that glue sticks. Look at this. It's so pretty. So there, my folks, is my box. Okay, in 15 minutes, I have made this gorgeous box to hold my 14 cards. I bet you could fit all 14 in here. It'd be nice and tight and firm. Look at that. 15 minutes I made a card box to hold all those pretty cards. You could do these and just have so much fun with these. Oh, look at that. Isn't that great? Okay, so that's my Tuesday tip. Let me go back up here. I'm all done. I'm so excited. It's so pretty. Okay, so that's my Tuesday technique. My little trick for Tuesdays to be busy from the hive even though I'm not live. I hope you guys had fun with this short video. I'm hoping more of my Tuesdays will be quick and short like this one. But I had a lot of fun making it. I love this box. I can't wait to make the rest of these cards. Gotta find the time to do it. I have so many to make. Stay busy as a bee, because crafting is the bee's knees. Enjoy your night. Bye.